Hello everyone! Long time no see. First of all, I want to say sorry for the audio because I don't know what happened, but my mic was acting up, so it started to sound a little staticky, so I decided to not use my mic today. I hope the sound of just my camera is okay. And if you see the camera shaking a little bit, I have a cat, little kitty, playing behind the camera right now. I don't have a tripod because I lost it somewhere. So if you see something shaking, that's the little cat. Also sorry if it's not sharp because I'm quite far away from the camera and I can't really see if the camera's focused on me or not. Anyway, long story short, I have been gone for a while and I'm missing it making videos. So I decided to just start again. It's probably not going to be frequent because I'm still very busy, but I think if I can find the time to make a video and edit it, because who knows, I am recording this right now and when will I edit it, when will I upload it, no clue. I want to post a little bit more, but like I said, it's not going to be frequent, so I'm sorry about that. The last video I posted was a video for my best friend because it was a birthday and I wanted to make like a little surprise video, and that has been 8 months ago. Yeah, I just checked my YouTube channel and I was like, that was a pretty long time ago. But as you can read from the title, today is gonna be a pretty fun video because I am in the 3rd year of my studies. I study media and entertainment management, and in your 3rd year you have to do a semester minor and a semester internship. And I started with my semester internship and my semester minor will be the 2nd semester. And yes, I am an intern at the Walt Disney Company, which is a lot of fun. But before I talk about that, I want to introduce a little bit why the Walt Disney Company is a very fun thing for me. It's gonna sound very cliche, but I've been a Disney fan for a pretty long time. I'm not a hardcore fan, but my heart does skip a beat when I see Disney because I really just like the movies and just everything around Disney, because I think they're doing so well with the movies, with how they market it, with all the other things they put on the market, not only the movies, just like the things in merchandise, etc. It's also very cool. So yeah, they're just a big inspiration for me because I study media and entertainment management and I want to go the film route. So the Walt Disney Company is like one of the companies that's sort of my inspiration for that. Because their films are so much fun and so colorful and cheery sometimes, but they also have a message which I really like. Before I started this study, which was 3 years ago, well almost 3 years ago because I am in my 3rd year, I started to orientate myself. And my best friend also really liked to study, so we started to orientate together. And we went to one of the open days and we got like a little pamphlet of just little things of what you would do during your internship, not your internship, during the study. And then you also had our internship. And then you had a few bullet points of like companies you could do your internship at, and obviously Walt Disney was one of them. Obviously they chose the more fun internships, or the internships that, you know, really have a name, so you were more excited to do the studies. So I saw the Walt Disney Company and I immediately said to my best friend as a joke, like, wouldn't it be cool to do your internship there? And then you know, laugh it off because who will ever get their internship there, because Walt Disney is like way up there. But fast forward 2 years and we had to actually start looking for internships. At school they gave you a site where you were several internships were listed, and I saw the Walt Disney Company and I thought back right at that moment where I was reading that pamphlet, and the Walt Disney Company was one of the internship options, and I was like, whoa, would that be very cool? And then immediately I thought, nah, I'm not even gonna waste my time because they are not gonna pick me. They're like high-end. They probably have like a list of criteria that you need to have, etc. So at first I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. But then at the end I was like, why not? what do I have to lose? Nothing. So I can just give it a go, and if it doesn't happen, fine, then I've tried it. I made my CV because I didn't have like a creative CV yet. I just had like the CV, you know, with the bullet points, like this is what I have done. But I wanted to make a creative CV because obviously I'm gonna go into the creative business, so I wanted to have a little bit of a fun CV. So I worked on that, I think, for like 2 days, because I started from scratch and I made like the whole design myself, etc. So I created my CV, I uploaded it and with my motivation letter, and they invited me for a what is it called, job interview, which was very awesome. Well, internship interview. Which was very awesome. That was already like a huge step for me, because they chose me from the list of people to actually be doing, and that was my best friend. Yes, we live together as well. We basically do everything together, which is a lot of fun, because that's another story. Let's not get into that right now. What was I saying? Yeah, because that was already a big deal for me, because they chose me out of like a list of people to actually have a conversation with. In the email that I got, it was like, thank you, really would want to have a conversation with you, etc. They also put an assignment, which was very much fun. I had to come up with a joint promotion idea for the upcoming movie release for Frozen, which was a lot of fun. Maybe this is a detail I had to include. I replied to a content marketing intern. So what that is like you're looking for opportunities to promote the film prior to the release. So during the release, a lot of people create like so much hype that people actually want to go to the movie. So that is what really intrigued me. So that is why I got that assignment to come up with a joint promotion. Did that, had my interview with them, and it was a very much fun interview, because they liked the idea that I had and they were very positive about it, and they were just very nice people. I had my interview with 2 people, one from content marketing and one from PR, because they were looking for an internship on both departments. But obviously my preference was content marketing, because that is what I replied to. But I can't talk. They were very nice people, and I really enjoyed my conversation with them, and I felt it was mutual. But you know, as you know, with interviews, you have a good conversation, and then at the end you might hear that no, you were not it, etc. Because you know, they have to stay professional. They can't say on the interview itself like, oh, this is not going to be it. Well, I had my interview, the interview was done, and then they said they would let me know in 2 weeks, because I still had some conversations or some interviews planned for the coming 2 weeks. And then eventually those 2 weeks turned into 4 weeks, and I started to freak out a little bit because I hadn't heard anything yet. But in between those 4 weeks, I got an email from one of the persons that I had an interview with, telling me that they were still excited about me and they really liked the conversation with me, and that I'm still in the race for getting the spot as an intern, a content marketing intern. Which I was very excited about, but I was like, is this again a formal thing, or are they really, you know, that excited about me that they wanted to let me know, etc. And then a few 2 weeks or 1 week passed again, and then I finally got to hear the results. They were like, sorry that it took so long, we had a little bit more interviews planned. I really liked our conversations, and that is why we chose you as the content marketing intern. And I was freaking out. Those 2.5 years ago, I jokingly pointed it out to my best friend, being like, how cool would that be if I got an internship there? And guess what? Fast forward 2.5 years and I get an internship there. And it is so much fun. I really think that I found something that I would really like to do in the future as well. I wasn't really a person that I was very interested in marketing. Because I had a whole different idea of it, because I thought it was like, yeah, you have to write models and like the SWOT analysis and those things. People that are in the business studying stuff know what a SWOT is. So I was imagining all the boring stuff, and of course you have to make like marketing plans and analyses and things like that, but it was so much more than that. I think the good weighed out the bad, because you also had to do a lot of fun things. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm still in my internships. I don't know when I'm gonna post this, but it ends the 31st of January, and right now it's October 2019. And it goes to January 2020. We'll see how it goes. So far I'm really enjoying it because you get to do so many cool things. You work with so many people. You also work with almost all the departments. I'm not gonna go into detail because if you know Disney, you know how secretive they are, so I'm not gonna be putting everything out on the internet. I just wanted to, you know, share my personal opinion about my internship. And also what I've noticed is that everyone at the office is very sweet and helpful, and like if you're having trouble with something, they don't hesitate to help you, or if you ask for help, they don't hesitate. So they're always very open and welcoming and wanting you to learn more, and just giving you the opportunity to grow, because obviously this is my internship, and the whole reason of an internship is to, you know how it is in the real office life. So it's not like, you know how to jokingly always say like, yeah, grab coffee, get lunch for everybody, etc. It's not like that. They ask me like, hey, what do you want to learn? I state that, and then they show me like how it works, and then take me into meetings, etc. So it's really your learning experience to figure out what you like, etc. and just to learn more about the office life. My life as an intern, Disney intern, is a lot of fun. There are more interns in my building because we're spread around 3 buildings. Because obviously, as you may know, Disney merged with Fox, and now they're trying to put like all the Fox employees and all the Disney employees together, and right now that's spread it over 3 buildings. Well, that's in the Netherlands at least, because I live in the Netherlands, and the offices are placed in the Netherlands, and there are 3 offices. So in one of the offices I work together with 3 other interns, which is a lot of fun because they're a little bit more my age group, like me, there to learn more about the adult life. I'm really enjoying it so far. I got to do a lot of fun things because it's not only sitting in an office and sitting behind your computer 9 till 5. You do have like 9 till 5 office hours, but what you do per day really varies, and you just get to be very creative, as in, like I said, what content marketing does is you try to create a lot of hype around the movie releases. So people do it at the movie, when the movie is released, people actually go to the movies. So you just look for partnerships, just fun collaborations you can do with other companies, so you can create that hype together with them, and then also, you know, create some acknowledgement for the other, for yourself and the other company. So together you can come up with something a lot of fun. And sometimes you have events for the movies, sometimes you don't. You just have to look at it like, do I have the budget for it, or is it necessary to have an event for it, etc. So sometimes you're setting up partnerships, sometimes you're writing a marketing plan. It really varies. You're not always at office. Sometimes you go to somewhere to check out something that you've set up, etc. It really varies. My light just went out. Wait a second. I am very happy for my internship, and I hope to pass it with a good grade, because obviously you're doing it for a grade. All those learning objectives and everything like that. I think I got a good internship, and I'm very happy that I decided to just try it, and eventually I got it, because like I mentioned before, when I saw that internship, I was like, nah, why is Disney gonna pick me? And they picked me, so I feel very honored and very happy, and really like it there. It's a good vibe, good people, and I'm not just saying that because Disney is, you know, an inspiration for me. I'm saying this because I am genuinely really enjoying this experience. Seeing the movies and liking them is one thing, and doing things behind the scenes is another thing, because it's not just watching the movies. Behind the scenes you have a lot more going on. It's not as magical as watching the actual film in the cinemas. That I am going to say that it's like the magical feeling that you get when you watch a new Disney movie is not the same when you're working on partnerships and etc. But still, it is a lot of fun. I am happy I went with it. I'm happy I got it because now I sort of know what kind of direction I want to go in when I eventually graduate, have that diploma in my hand, and I'm gonna look for a job. My life as a Disney intern is pretty great. And like I mentioned earlier, I really want to post more videos, want to record more videos. It's not gonna be frequent, but I'm gonna try and post as much as I can. So if you guys have something that you would like me to talk about, or if you have any questions or whatever, leave that down in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you didn't miss me that much, and goodbye. And may your life be filled with a little bit of Disney. Bye.